Arowana, the 50,000 generic water type with mildly okay stats across the board. Yeah, let's go catch this Pokemon. Let's go do it. Near the Mifa statue. You have any ideas? Even is fussing again. His only daughter, Dunma, is on a solo assignment. You can understand why he'd be worried. Dunma is over 80 years old. Sure, she still has some of the mannerisms of childhood, but she's a first-rate soldier. As a veteran soldier himself, it's simply not fitting for him to get distracted just because he's apart from his daughter. Do you have any ideas? Think, my dearest friend. Is there anything you would like to inquire about? It's whatever your heart desires. Man, I guess that's not an option. I see. It's good seeing you, Link. Arowana? Near the Mifa statue. So does he mean like all the way up here? What was that prompt for a second? Just a launch? Oh yeah, just a let's go. Thingamabob. I mean, it could also be like the stairs in there, but yeah, he is. That's Sludge. It's not Arowana. Hey, look, ducks! Water. I mean, if I stand right, oh my goodness. Yeah, on like the same level, even slightly higher than him. Looks even worse if I'm here. Yeah, he tall. Okay. At first I was like, how exactly does this height comparison go if I go like right up to him? But you know, expression like that while I'm there, eyes closed. It's like, yeah, let's maybe not linger there for too long. So, is there one of these generic water type Pokemon up here at the Mifa statue? Man, this would be fun with Cryonis if you could just like slide down or something. Where's the Mifa statue, huh? Arowana? You? Ancient Arowana. A lively fish hasn't changed much since ancient times. The nutritious meat can restore a bit of health. Oh, if they're like super rare. Should I take a picture of it? Is that what I should do? Hold on. There we go. It's an ancient Arowana. While I have the opportunity here, may as well. There we go, now I put it back in my pocket. Alright, well. Let's see ya. Off we go. Then... oh, should I just fast travel back? I don't know. Yeah, he carries quite a lot of them. He stays well stocked up. I should probably cook up a bunch of things at some point. I'm fairly certain I'm low on meals right now. Probably would be good to do that, to be on the safe side. Not be a bad idea. Shrines around or anything. Alright, now I know where the nursery is. I say as I plunge with my weapon straight below. Hold on. So it was over here, right? Yeah, it was over here. I gotcha. Yeah, it's only gonna get worse. If I even can. Watch me be getting the Zora armor for nothing. I mean, it's a main quest. I've got to be able to swim up it. Hello, Sir Link. You located an ancient Arowana by any chance? If only I had that fish's scale, I could fix your precious Zora armor. Oh, or was there something else I can help you with? What's Mifa Court?
Yes.
It is a wonderfully scenic park that was only recently unveiled atop Ploymus Mountain. It was once the dwelling place of fierce monsters, and no one dared set foot up there. I'm told that after those monsters were defeated, the Zora of the domain determined a park should be built there.
Whoa.
It's a beautiful spot, partly because it is the source of all the clean water that flows into the domain. Anything else I can help you with? How's the domain doing? Oh, we're making it through somehow, I suppose. Thankfully, clean water washes away the sludge, so we can preserve our living spaces with careful, continuous cleaning. Still, there are many who have lost their health due to that vile substance. The labor shortage has become dire. That is why our investigation into the cause of the sludge is not progressing nearly as much as we would have liked. Anything else I can help you with? Here we go! Yeah.
Whoa.
An ancient Arowana. Not to be confused with an ancient arrow from Breath of the Wild. I wonder if there's any arrows that just delete someone in the same way as Breath of the Wild in this game. With this, I can finally finish repairing your treasured Zora armor. Please wait a short moment while I hurry to the workshop. Alright. And I get my thing. I'm so honored to reunite you with this item, dear Link. Ah?
Yes.
Your armor is as good as new. Zora armor. Armor crafted by a past Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it would allow even a Hylian to swim up waterfalls. Please, take this along with our well wishes. I'm so happy that I was able to return it to its pristine state. It's a precious piece of armor after all. As you well know, the Zora armor allows even a highling like you to climb waterfalls with ease. Another shot here? Yeah, I do gotta climb the poop streams. Of course, it will not help you with calming waters and maintain with sludge. Oh, well dang. However, with your great skills, Sir Link, I'm certain you will find a way up that waterfall, clouded though it is.
Whoa.
Please use this well for your investigation of Princess Zelda's whereabouts. Coward game devs. Well, do I need to cheese my way up there? Zora armor. I'm so honored that I was able to fix the Zora armor you entrusted to the domain. I was made aware that it is tied to very precious memories for you. As you well know, the Zora armor is quite special.
Yes, yes.
I was even a highland like you to climb waterfalls with ease. Yeah, you're just gonna show me that again. Just imagine a meme where someone asks him to empty his pockets to get through a gate and he just spends 2 minutes unloading fruits, fish, armor. Yeah, just selling them all.
Whoa. Yes.
Well, guess I'm not climbing the thing. Here, I'll slap that on. But you said, like, this one I should be able to climb, murky though it is. Does that mean that the way to go is probably this way? Maybe? Maybe? I can try. Imagine that one mini-boss from the first palace in Persona 5 is what's causing the sludge. Wait, what was the mini-boss in there? I remember the boss from the first palace of Kamoshida. I don't remember what the mini-boss was, though. Oh. What have we here? I can't dive? Well, I guess we're not getting that Korok seed, if it is a Korok seed. Oh yeah, that there. I ran into it several times, like, later on in the game, and even got it summoned a few times. My goodness, what a boss that was. Whee! There we go. Come on, swim up. Yeah, Belphegor. That guy. That dudo right there. Alright, what a workout this must be. Imagine I'm just not making any progress and, just staying in place. Okay, we're going up. Well, I'm back here again. But I need to find some way up there, and I apparently can't climb the sludge. Unless she lied. I can climb it, but I doubt it. I doubt that's the case. You have any ideas? Simply can't read this text properly. If only. I can try for fun anyway. Otherwise, I'm cheesing my way up there. In some way. Like, I have enough balloons and crap in my inventory. I'm sure I can do it. Just be a massive pain in the butt. You know. That's all it'll be. Part of me is tempted to teleport to the nearby Ish Tower. Or that Death Star in the sky. But, I feel like just floating up from here might be the, easiest way. I'll try anyway. Yeah. Guess it's not happening. Yeah, I guess it quite literally would be. Imagine we, okay, now you know, after I asked what was the mini-boss, and, you know, the answer was given to me, I just thought of, like, that mini-boss in the context of Persona 5. And then I forgot the original comment of saying, imagine that that's what's causing the sludge. And I can just imagine him up there doing that. Now that we're done with the Persona 5 playthrough, he's needed to move on to some other games. Here he is. It's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits. There was a, one of my little cousins was browsing around, like, some sort of online site with, I think, shirt designs or sign designs, something like that. And that was recommended to her, and she sent me an image of that, and it cracked me up. Of, like, either a sign or a shirt that said that. I don't quite remember. It was plastered on something. It's not a thing over there. I don't know. Your mom says that a lot. It was the first time that I had heard of it, like 1 week ago. Man, it's probably not worth taking them all out. Probably not worth being like Dimitri and killing every last one of them. I don't really have a platform, though. I think I have those carts, right? Should I just use a cart? It's not gonna roll away on me, is it? It doesn't look like. So can I just, like... no! Ultra hand it! Oh, wow. So, is there anything up there? Have I done that shrine? Probably. It's probably that one, right? Yeah, it is. So, like... I would use the flamethrower, but it would run out of battery real fast. So, I should probably just, like... Why did I navigate all the way over to there? Aha! Not set myself on fire here. Ah! Or as they say, I should probably not set myself on fire. Alright. Wait. It's rewind time. Could I just use that? Well, I'll let it go all the way up so that it comes all the way down again so I can use it as my backup option, I guess. No. I just said that it was rewind time. But I also could have said, ah, that's hot. I think we're gonna go with, ah, that's hot. And as an emergency backup, if it comes down to it, I'll go with, it's rewind time. Did it not? Okay, it is falling again. I'll start with this for now. Just to, I'm already committed to this. I don't feel like a waste if I just abandon it now. You know? So, up we go. Up, up and away. Did all that effort to get the Zora armor, thinking that I could just swim up that, only to receive it and be told, oh, by the way, you can't climb that. Yeah. I mean... No. Nuh-uh. Anything cool around here? Or from that Thunder Gleeok while I'm rising up. Can I just, like... I can. Bam. A Thunder Gleeok all the way over there. Amazing. Is there something flying around over there, too? I don't know. I don't know. Well, we're still going. Have I done, is that the Switch one? Oh yeah, that's a Switch one. It's fine. It's fine. Because I can just, like... Oh no, it's spinning! Oh crap! That's not actually... Oh no! Oh! Oh crap, there's no way I get on this again as it goes up. I mean, maybe, but like... Oh god! Where's that rock at? There it is. Well, ooh. Well, I guess we'll go with Rocky then. In that case. Playing some open RCT2 lately. It's good fun to play multiplayer RCT2. Yeah, I believe it. Love to do some multiplayer RCT2 one day if I had the time there. I don't know all that many people that are into RCT. It's also the case. Alright, up I go. There's a version of Gleeok, a Minish app called Glee Rock. Remember you're watching a Minish Cap speedrun, someone chat said Glee the Rock Johnson? He reminded you of that with the Thunder Gleeok? Glee the Rock Johnson, I mean, in terms of co-op things at Fragapalooza, it's gonna be like more local co-op kind of things. Not crap. You know, is what's more so gonna be like, you know, things that people can play like right there, shoulder to shoulder and stuff. Something like Open RCT2 can be done anytime. You know, something like things that we do there will probably be like local co-op games or things like Mario Party and stuff like that. So biggest disappointment with Tears of the Kingdom so far, the fact that the story is once again a story that already happened. You know, the game is as good as you expected, but still taking interest in those who feel otherwise. My biggest complaint, well, one of my biggest complaints with Tears of the Kingdom is you don't progress the story itself at all. The story in the now of Breath of the Wild is just wake up, you were asleep for 100 years, go screw up Ganon, save Zelda, free some divine beasts if you want, it's optional. That's all the story is in the now of Breath of the Wild. That's a story that you move forward just by going and defeating Ganon at the end. the story of Breath of the Wild already happened, and you just get like the Spark Notes chapter summaries, essentially, as you go around the world, getting them in any order and all with equal weight to one another, as opposed to experiencing a story that is being driven through the player's actions with different scenes that have different weight to them than others, you know? And I was really looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom being like, man, they can't get away with doing a story in the past again, so they actually have to have a story in the now this time. I can't wait to see it. And somehow they managed to cheese over having a story in the past again, sending Zelda to the past, and it's real upsetty spaghetti. So, you know, there's no way I could just attach a balloon to this, could I? Man. Where was that other one that fell? There was another one around here somewhere. Could have sworn. Fall down there? Would that be able to go all the way to... Nope, sure wouldn't. I wonder. If we were, you were really disappointed with the story when you last played Super Mario Bros. Wii? But I don't think anyone plays Mario Bros. For the story. Feels like you've seen it a dozen times before. It's just all Mario Bros. Thingamabobs. Is this sarcasm? Part of the joke, okay. I wonder. There's no way I can fuse this to the rock, can I? Oh. Wait. Do I even really need this platform then? So if I... Yeah, I can shoot up into this guy. Flaw with the game, although in another sense the story is Zelda's future rather than past. Well, her future, but the past of our world here. You know. Is at least the case. Still, in terms of timeline-wise, a story that already happened and not a story that we move forward ourselves. Link is once again a very passive agent in the story. Ugh. Oh, great, it's raining. Exactly what I needed to happen. So then, this time I might actually need a, let's see here. But yeah, yeah, it would have been cool to get some, a mix of some classic Zelda items. Would have been neat too. Whoa. There we go. Hookshot would have been super cool. But yeah, let's see here. Come on. Uncrouch. No! Would be amazing, wouldn't it? Okay. So then, like... it stays attached here. Let's see here. I was really planning for Breath of the Wild, but the developers were concerned about the experience being too similar to Spider-Man. Let's see here. So then if I, like... Aren't you targeting? And then... do that. Up we go! Come on, please. Please. Hello, hello, Destine. Welcome to Jackass. Okay. And then as the battery recharges... hold on. I'm not gonna let it go flying this time. Stop it before it hits the ground. Battery should be recharged enough. Let's go up now. Okay. Go up to where we were before. But yeah. Let's see what we can do about this. Can I get all the way up here? Okay. Up we go. I'm getting close. Getting closer, just get up there to find the Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, that's what I thought at first when I saw this stuff here. What the heck was that? Oh, that's a low gravity effect thing. That's what that is. That's happening up here. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well. Yeah. Alright, up we go. I wonder how, like, the developers would actually expect the player to get up here. Like, I'm sure that there's all sorts of ways. But, I would imagine that this is a kind of unconventional one. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of different unconventional ways up here. Alright, well, we're in the low gravity area. Maybe I'll do this one more time. Maybe. Wellspring Island. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there, though. Dawned on you today that in 80+ hours of playing Tears of the Kingdom, you've had fewer crashes with the game 0 than you have with Pokemon Shield and Fitness Boxing. I've, yet to have the game crash on me myself, I think. I'm going crazy. I believe, at least. Up slower here. I mean, I had Breath of the Wild crash on me several times, but that's because I was trying to crash it. You know? There's lots of ways that you can intentionally crash that game. I'm sure that people find lots of ways that you can intentionally crash this one down the line as well. Give it a bit of time. No doubt about that. Alright, it's low gravity, so I should be able to make it. I'll just go for it. Part of me was wondering, like, should I really? The heck are those? If they knock me down, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, they're bubbles. All bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. Yeah, is it just you or is it fairly unreasonable to have a console game crash? Yeah, typically. If you're playing something like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. PC games have to be programmed for a bunch of different settings, but on consoles, like, that's just bad quality. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you actually put heart and passion into your game and don't release them every year. Yeah. Pretty much. So, a lot of gunk is coming from here, but, like... Oh. Oh my goodness. Ugh! Dang it. I mean, like, let's see here. Let's do this. If I can even get around here, I might not be able to. Oh! How about this lip? I guess I don't even need to get around that. I can just go up here. Aha! Okay. Hi. Hi. Well. Dang it. Well, there goes that. I'll fuse something else to it later. Give me my Royal Halberd. Bam! Oh, nice. Here, I can just, like... put this stick on it. Shields do I have here anyway? Do I really need a sturdy wooden shield? Probably not. I'm probably a-okay, right? Soldier Construct 3-horn. Oh, nice. Games can crash for all manner of reasons. The question is that, was there a reason the game crashed, or did you breathe wrong and the game's spaghetti code couldn't handle it? Yeah, like, what kind of situation is it? Like, I'm not gonna judge Breath of the Wild's quality because I used, like, duplication glitches to overload the memory and crash it. I'm not gonna count that as a game flaw. You know? Going out your way to cause a crash, yes, it's fine, but if it crashes during normal gameplay, that's not cool. Yeah, if it interrupts the game experience. Many pokes. Oh, the weapon going flying with the low gravity there. I wonder. Just because I'm gonna forget to put something onto this anyway. If I don't, anyway. I'm already on fuse. Whoa! Whoa! Let's keep on using this thing for now. Alright, well. I'll trek around here. So... Whoa. Oh. Wait. Did I have hydrants? I could have used these this entire time. Right? Alright, we're playing some Mario Sunshine. I can't wait for the Shadow Mario boss fight. It's gonna be great. Alright, well. I don't know, off for now. Super Mario Land 2 for Game Boy has a fun glitch you can pull off where in early revisions of the cartridge, you can access the console's RAM with each byte showing up as different blocks under the level. The record, if you do that, then the game crashes. That's not on you. That's on you, not the game. Yeah. That one's about right there. Yeah, you can do some code execution stuff and things like the older Pokemon games. I wouldn't be surprised if you could do stuff like that in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, considering those are a, you know, serious competitor for most buggy Pokemon games. I don't know. Is there anything here that's actually super important to clear in order to make forward progress? I always have lots in my inventory that I can pull out. You know? Ah! I can pull out my pocket if I really need. Well, that was probably an important one, right? Oh, that's probably a way up now, right? Yeah, it's... Oh, no, it doesn't go all the way down. Well, I can probably swim up that here anyway, right? Did it really not give me the prompt for that? Oh, crap. Well, thank goodness for the lower gravity, but, that's not great. Well, now I gotta figure out how to get back up again. What was the point of opening that up, then? There's a bunch of them. Wait. I'm really dumb. Wow. Might just be able to go up this. Okay, well. Yeah, let's see here. Game that came out after the year 2000 is arbitrary code execution. It'd be Scarlet and Violet. Say a modern Pokemon makes you really sad. Yeah. Actually bought a copy of Super Mario Land 2 from a used game store near you. The original version of the cartridge in nice shape with a working save battery. Yes, you have done that glitch before. Yes, you can break the bricks. And yes, they crashed the game hard. Amazing. I just had a blue shirt on and I assumed it was the right one. But I forgot that I switched to my climbing stuff. This has gotta be a Zora armor swimming thing, right? The Zora armor is still important. Ah, I just automatically go up like that. Okay. I gotcha. But yeah. If it came out that someone forgot how to do Ace in Scarlet and Violet, you lose your mind. That'd be so funny. So amazing. Alright, well. Oh, there's a shrine up there. Hover stone. Alright. Yeah, so I don't even need to press the swim button. I can just, you know, shoot on up as long as I'm wearing the Zora armor. I gotcha. I may as well do the shrine here. Unlock the fast travel. Go. I guess I should climb all the way up to the top. Ego Shun Shrine. Lanayru Great Spring Sky. Maybe there's something I do up here to clean it out? Maybe I do some cleaning work here? Get all cleared of the gunk? Yeah, this is quite a big area. Is that a fish on the right there? Is it shaped like a fish? My, oh my.